Hey everyone, and we are back.
Ah, Trevor. Hey.
Mikey, hey, listen. Loving it here in LS. Really settling in. Getting my first enema tomorrow. Anyway, I heard about some action.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, okay.
Oh, you bet it's okay. Listen, I gotta do a little prep work, but so far it's looking pretty tasty. I'll need you to bring along that kid you've been hanging with, Franklin. Oh, yeah. Oh, and how's your flying? You might need to take a few classes at flight school.
Why would I need to do that?
Trust me, you'll regret it if you don't. Gonna be just like old times, pal.
With flight school as Michael. So it looks like for the next heist, I'm going to have to upskill Michael, which means that's the end of our journey right now with Trevor. What I do think is Trevor has no idea that Michael is about to set him up. From what I think about the storyline right now, Michael has zero clue what Trevor has in mind.
Fuck!
Well, I still want to do this heist. Let's get over to flight school with Michael. This little, I'll be angry. Jump in the old car, which must be around here somewhere. I haven't been hijacking as many cars as I thought I would in the missions in this game. Cars come in. Anything that's nicer than this car right now. Let's see.
I lost my sharp card.
This one. You can go free. This one.
This bullshit!
What was that about?
I need to borrow your car, lady.
Oh! Damn it!
Look how loose this is. So light and nifty.
My car and stuff, okay?
Alright, so the aim now is to get over to flight school.
Tracy, baby, you called?
Yeah, look, Dad, we're worried.
I'm worried too. I really want to see you.
Well, I don't want to see you. You need help. Like, serious, serious help. And if you don't get it, you're gonna be killed.
Tracy, I love you. But you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I tried, Daddy. That's all I could do.
Just take it.
Now is Michael in denial of the situation? Are we not seeing what his family are seeing? I have zero clue, zero idea. I don't think the narrative has been built up that well. We're having these random conversations in between all of these missions and nothing really has properly meshed together in the storyline.
This was a nice car.
This car does fly though, which is nice.
Oh!
Show, son, bring that movie to the crib.
Heading over here. I have mentioned already the length of time that it takes to travel in between places. I don't know if there's like a quick start to a mission or not. But sometimes a shortcut would help. The way this thing moves though, very reactive. Not too good. There we go, I can see here somewhere might just travel across. Whoa, whoa, can't do that. Okay, what I'm going to do is find flight school on the map. There we go. If I select it, it should give me some navigation towards it. Okay, we're gonna move a lot more quicker now to get there. The thing is,
Too close!
whilst I understand flight training for Michael, we've already flew an aeroplane and a helicopter with Trevor. So it seems a bit redundant doing it all over again and going to some training when we've been actually flying planes anyway. I think that's the issue when you're trying to play across 3 different characters and 3 different storylines. Sometimes the storyline doesn't make sense because the skill or the action you've already covered in another storyline, and when you have a lot more complicated and advanced characters like Trevor coming into play, when you do play missions, the expectations are that you would already be able to do certain things, I guess. Oops, and I am on the wrong side.
Shit!
From this. So if I just hit a reverse and slip in here. So yeah, whether Trevor was introduced at the right point, I think he was. I do think he was, but I don't think he was introduced well enough, if anything. Hang right. Shouldn't be too far up now. Car is so light in its movement, very responsive as well. How do I get there? Go all the way around and around. Maybe you can hold on to these turns. It's absolutely brilliant. Still going in the right direction. Okay, I'm here, so let me park up somewhere here. This is Flight School 101 for Michael. Like I said, I feel like I've already done it with Trevor, and it's a bit useless me doing it with Michael. I can understand. Maybe it's just how the skill levels work in terms of control and speed. And because I've only been flying with Trevor, I've never really noticed it. So training takeoff. So there's about 10 lessons there. So let's do that.
Welcome to flight school. My name is Jackson, with a J. And I'll be your instructor. First things first. Let's see if we can get you into the air without killing yourself or someone else.
Okay.
We're gonna start with a basic takeoff. Hold the throttle all the way down to pick up speed, and pull back on the stick to take off. You can retract your landing gear once you're a safe distance above the ground.
Bit more higher.
Congratulations, pilot! You are now airborne. Now, navigate through those checkpoints marked on your radar, and we can move on to the next lesson.
Flight turns with the L1, R1.
That was a good start! Well done!
So are these like mini tasks in the overall mission? Inverted flight, night flight, flat hatting, touchdown, loop the loop, course, speed run, skydiving. Okay, I get how. I mean, why it lets you stop in between these mini tasks and
Now I'm
saves
gonna
it.
have you attempt a safe landing on the runway. You won't have many chances to get this wrong, so please, follow my instructions very closely.
But considering I've already been given these
Start reducing the
instructions for this
plane's
stuff.
altitude gradually so you're just above the runway as you approach. Be sure to deploy the landing gear before you reach the runway. Start to decelerate while you're still in the air, but be careful not to stall the engines.
I could have done it. And get myself moving.
Executed like a pro! Now let's get the plane off the runway. Taxi over to the marked area and come to a complete stop. That was an excellent landing. Very well done.
Now I have walked through these whilst being Trevor. Nothing new with those two. Let's see
In
what the
this lesson,
vertical is.
you're going to be performing
So
a
stunts.
couple of different stunts. We'll start you out with a few barrel rolls. And if that goes well, you can take a crack at flying upside down.
Maybe a bit more intermediate. Okay.
All right, pilot. It's time for us to get a little crazy. First, I want you to get some altitude and head for that checkpoint marked at the end of the runway.
Yep, getting there.
Good. Okay, let's see what you got. On my mark, perform a barrel roll by pulling your flight stick to the left or right. Okay, perform a barrel roll. Stones of steel! I like it. Now let's try a
Like
few of
this,
those
right?
in a row. Level out your plane and get ready. I want to see you
Yeah, get
do
it.
3 barrel rolls in a row on my signal. Watch your altitude on this one. Okay, perform 3 barrel rolls in a row.
1, 2, and 3.
Very
Wow,
nice! Are you getting dizzy in there yet? Go ahead and level out the plane again. Now let's see how you do upside down. On my word, roll over the plane and hold it steady. Okay, roll the plane upside down. Hold the plane upside down for several seconds.
And
Roll the plane right side up. Great work out there today. I'll teach you some more moves next time.
not complicated. Just gotta reposition yourself, I guess. Now fly sideways. Not sure how much of this is gonna really help
This lesson
Michael
will help
on
you
the
build your stick and rudder
heist.
skills. You have to keep your plane steady while rolled over on either side. Perfecting this trick will really come in handy in the later lessons.
Okay. Enjoying this more than I thought.
Take off and head for the checkpoint marked at the runway. Then, I'll talk you through it. A knife is one of the harder moves. You'll have to keep your wings steady and use your rudders to maintain altitude.
Checkpoint 1.
When I give you the signal, I want you to try to hold a knife edge with your plane. Okay, perform a knife edge. Perfect. Now hold that position. Don't forget to use your rudders to maintain altitude.
Okay, I see how. That's the rudders are R1 and L1. So
Level
I'm
out the plane. Good. Let's see if you can do the same thing on the other side. On my mark, roll your plane over to the opposite side and hold the position. Okay, perform a knife edge on the other side.
So I've rolled over to my right. I'm using my L1
Level out the
to
plane.
put myself in the air.
I think you
Okay.
could have done a little better out there, but there's always next time.
Could help in a chase. Flying through some hills, mountains. Flat hanging. Keeping a low altitude. They think you can hold R2 for as long as you want,
This
but
course is designed to teach you how to get better control over your turns. The course goes around the harbor, and you have to stay low to make the checkpoints. You'll need to use your rudders to help you make some of the sharp turns.
yeah, you can see there that he's not going directly into the middle of the circles, the targets.
I want you to use everything
So,
you've
that's
learned
what
so far to navigate this course as fast as you can. Watch your altitude, though. This is really a test of how low you can go and how well you can maneuver the plane.
Okay. Stay low. Cool. You're right about that thing. You're trying to get control of it without crashing. So what I've done is I have literally let go of R2. Feeling a bit better about it now. And this too.
You're looking good. That's it. You're looking great out there. Very nice.
I need the L1 just to slightly turn.
Awesome.
Plane responds a lot to the analog toggle.
Keep it up.
And we go for a deep dive. Yeah,
You got this.
got that.
That's it.
This is
Looking solid.
gonna book it a bit. I can't see. This is the target.
Nicely
Okay.
done.
So when you pull too hard on analog stick,
Not a
it
bad
hurts the
run.
view.
You're definitely
Hurts the
improving.
view. I'm surprised I did that. It's not easy though. Land the plane on a countryside bridge.
In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to perform an emergency landing. Remember to begin decelerating while you are still airborne for a smoother touchdown. Then, once you're on the ground, the brakes should bring you to a full stop very quickly.
We're straight into it. Okay. We're gonna find out where I'm
Okay,
gonna be
you see your
decelerating.
checkpoint marked on the radar? You're going to practice an emergency landing on that bridge straight ahead.
Yep, I see the bridge. Need to.
Slow your approach as you descend onto the road. If you touch down smoothly, your plane is going to stop pretty fast.
So, I'm not
Okay,
sure
well,
what.
that didn't work out so well. Maybe you'll get it on the next try.
Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. I was hitting L2 to slow myself down. Maybe I went too early with the slow down.
Okay, you see your checkpoint marked
Do
on
it
the
again.
radar? You're going to practice an emergency landing on that bridge straight ahead.
Head for the nearest checkpoint. Yep, here we go.
Slow your approach as you descend onto the road. If you touch down smoothly, your plane is going to stop pretty fast.
I think that's what's happening there. You can see how it's kicking back in.
Wow, you kept the plane in one piece. I guess I'd call that a successful landing.
So those two jumps, it gets kickstart the engine. We did it. Not the best, but enough.
The
Again, I
inside
don't
loop
see
can be a
how.
little disorienting, so we'll see how you do under pressure. Make sure you start this stunt from a completely level position. It's also important to remember to pull your stick back as straight as you can so you don't get thrown into a spiral.
Have to give it a go. We're going to do a half loop and then going to do a barrel roll.
Take off and head for the marker at the end of the runway. Some pilots find these
Try that
moves
again.
particularly tricky, so it might take you a few tries. Always make sure your plane is straightened out before you attempt an inside loop. On my mark, pull back hard on the flight stick and hold it. Okay,
Feel like I have to
perform an
climb.
inside loop.
I feel like I have to climb.
Get ready to level out the plane when you're near the end of the loop. That wasn't too bad for a rookie. Let's try it again. Just like before. Steady the plane first, wait for my signal, and then pull back hard on the flight stick. Okay, perform an inside loop. Get ready to level out the plane when you're near the end of the loop. Now we're talking. You're doing good so far. I think we can squeeze in one more stunt. We'll combine the inside loop with the barrel roll to perform a roll off the top. Start with an inside loop, but only go halfway. When you're fully inverted, then roll the plane over. Now, when I give you the go-ahead, yank the flight stick back as hard as you can. Ready? Perform a roll off the top.
This is not what I'm getting. I will.
Now roll the plane right side up.
That roll done?
Yeah, that was a little sloppy, but passable. Keep practicing.
Sloppy but unclear. I mean, I did a full loop eventually and then rolled it. fly a helicopter through a course around the city and land it at the airport. Now, I think this is going to come in handy on our heist with Trevor, because part of it is getting away on a helicopter.
You've been
I'm
doing so
assuming
well
anyway.
in the plane, we're gonna put you in a helicopter for this lesson. There are a few more controls than the stunt plane, but it's a little more forgiving. Try to finish the obstacle course without bursting into a ball of fire. And sign the waiver. Let's go on a short tour of the city, and we'll see how well you handle the chopper. Follow the marked course, and remember, I'm looking for maneuverability, but also speed. And that's a miss.
I'm in lead with the nose now.
You're looking great out there.
You can see. The helicopter is very
Nicely
reactive.
done. The bridge didn't seem to slow you down at all. Good job.
Okay, we're going to use L1 to quickly turn. Hang tight. That's it. Nose down again. Lead with the nose. So what I'm trying to do now is get through it at speed, knowing that
Very nice.
I probably will get some penalties, but the aim is that the speed hopefully
You're heading
allows
into
for
the city
penalties.
now.
Oof,
Watch
that's one
out
there
for
already.
street lights and buildings. That's it.
Michael is feeling better about his flying.
Keep it up.
This is really setting you up for the kind of flying you can be doing in Trevor's heist.
Looking
I do
solid.
think that it should have just given better context. I feel like the context is left out unnecessarily. Okay, I'm going to keep on moving, and I'm going to try to move again at speed.
Awesome.
I think it's much more better now. If I pull out and turn in. Turn in again. Okay, keep going. Keep turning. Keep turning. Turning.
There's the landing pad.
And I'll
Go
make
ahead
bronze,
and set her down
which is all I
nice
needed.
and easy.
Steady,
You're
steady,
looking
steady.
good.
What do you're gonna hover her, lift her, turn her, then we're gonna hover back. What seconds, and I've made it bronze.
Not
Yeah,
too bad for your
I
first
can
heli
live with
course.
that. Survive,
But we've got some
100%
work
can
to
live
do.
with that, yeah. Okay, let's see what's next. Helicopter speedrun.